Hello, Virgo Man. This is Grand Madam with your post-solar eclipse reading. Now, Virgo Man, during an eclipse, information comes out. That's the purpose of the eclipse. The eclipse gives us the data we need to process, to make decisions in our life, to reposition ourselves, and to move forward along to our destiny and our fate. In this reading, your pre-shuffle, I pre-shuffled the whole thing. I just did the whole reading. I'm using the Wisdom of the House of Night for the Oracle cards and the Universal Tarot for your reading. I'm going to give it to you straight with no chaser, my brother. As soon as I saw summons, I'm like, oh my God. This is going to be my last reading for the day because I know it's going to be deep. You have been summoned to let go of a situation that you have been wishing for and fantasizing about. And my brother, it is a no-go. It is forbidden. So this is talking about a restraining order, sweetheart. The Universal deck, King of Swords, is a judge. The summons came via the Knight of Cups regarding a love situation. It is a restraining order. Therefore, that means it is mandated by the state for you to find a place of peace. And the court is feeling that you have all the confidence you need to move forward and move away and withdraw any emotional connections you may have with this person. We have the Six of Swords, we have the Chariot, we have the Eight of Cups. Moving to a place of peace could also mean relocating out of state or out of the country with confidence and moving in a different direction. Emotional withdrawal. The situation seems to involve a Queen of Cups. That could be a mother. This is a lot of maternal energy, or it could just simply be someone who is living by their emotions. If their emotions are happy one day, they'll be happy with you. If their emotions are moody one day, they're going to be moody with you. Either way, this Queen of Cups was not honest with you about a child or children. There was lying, there was cheating, and possibly stealing. And this Queen of Cups is keeping tabs on you to see how well you're doing without them when you're without them. They want to know how much money you made, if you got a raise, if you got a new project. But my friend, they are forbidden. Forbidden. Now, it looks to me that you got caught up in a three-way relationship that you left. And you galloped away. You left quickly. Here's the Knight of Wands. Here's the Three of Pentacles. You probably met her on the job. And here's the love. Here's the Ace of Cups, which also connotes success. Now, you withdrawn from that and ended the relationship. This is the Four of Swords and the World. However, for some reason, you keep getting pulled back in the situation time and time and time again, and it never works well. And here you are, thinking you're in a long-term relationship. You're in a karmic relationship that has brought a lot of heavy difficulties. You have a cross to bear. dealing with this relationship. But you must understand, here's the coffin and the fox, the sarcophagus and the fox, that this situation is over. It is over. It is done with. And whatever is going down with you and this person needs to stop. And it will only stop if you back off. The judge has decreed it so. And anytime the state has to get involved, it's bad, sweetheart. It's bad. Okay? So with that, what I'm going to do, let's use the Urban Tarot. To see what's going on here. I'm going to use Urban Tarot. And you've been dragging along. You've been going back and forth with this situation. Spirit says for years. 5 years max. For some more. And it feels like the woman you're involved with enjoys inflicting pain upon you. Because she can. Also because she might be a little... she gets some type of gain out of it. I don't know what gain she gets. It could be money. It could be just the thrill of knowing she can pull you in anytime she wants to. But she's a chronic cheater. Chronic. There's always another man on deck when you're around. Always. And that's different than a woman who can always meet a man. No, this is man on deck at all times. So let's see what this is all about. And I'm not reading the romance angel cards for this because I don't feel it's romance. I feel this situationship is just that. Something that was set up. You never could get past a certain place. The rug was always pulled up from underneath of you whenever you thought things would be better now. Overall energy for this situation, oh my God. Ten of Swords is ruined. The Wheel of Fortune, that's changing. And what's crossing it? Hello, the sun. So that solar eclipse that we had a few days ago is changing all of that. Go with the flow of the solar eclipse. Abject failure. This is what you're dealing with. You see that? Pull this back. You see that red and that black? You can barely see. That's a figure. Basically, this is a picture. It looks impressionistic, but this is a picture of a dark figure at the stoplight. There's a lot of fires around them. You don't want to be there, brother. You've been stuck in hangman position, but now at least, your life has been turned upside down, but now you're beginning with the solar eclipse to see things a little differently. And here's the Princess of Wands, the seducer, the dancer. This is a person who does not understand boundaries. This is a person who is more hedonistic than anything. If it feels good, I'm going to do it. Oh, gosh. And they were very cruel about how they did things. They had men in your face. And here you're concerned about virtue. It's not in them. This is matriarch. You're taking the energy of the matriarch here. This is, I do believe, the Queen of Discs. Yes, the Queen of Discs. You want your family. You want to be at the family table with your children, your spouse. You cannot have that with this person. They're not there. They maybe won't be there. The entire lifetime may be spent like that. And here's the sorrow. 3 of Swords. Blood in the tub. You're afraid of the sorrow. You're already in the sorrow, dear. And again, here we have the Chariot moving on. Some of you are very concerned about your wealth, about money. Your status of the money now. And you're going to have to be very moderate in your spending for right now. Okay? Some of you are taking care of children that are not yours. You can look into that if you wish. Trying to stay strong is a mental challenge because you know you've been played. You've been played. You were lied to. And some of you are having difficulty emotionally trying to hold on to the power, hold on to yourself. You have to emotionally withdraw from the situation and see it for what it is. It was a lesson in life. And some of you here are working very diligently on improving your life, improving yourself. And in situations like this, therapy may be very helpful. If you don't want to go to a therapist, pick up some books on recovery, relationship recovery, affair recovery, breakups. There are plenty of books out there now that talk about this kind of thing and the process of dealing with them, because it is an emotional process to deal with this type of situation. And you can help yourself by understanding certain things. Some people, Virgo male, are just the way they are. And there is no changing them. Their purpose in life was to come through and show you that you were living in a fantasy world. And things are not what you believe they are. In general. Not just with them, but in general. Okay? In general. So what you're going to have to do, is find a place of peace for yourself. And you can do it. You can do it with rational thinking, but it's more powerful when you do it with spiritual development, with the meditation, with going within yourself. Ask yourself, what was it in you that was attracted to this when you told yourself you wanted this? Because this is a far cry from this. This was a distraction for some of you. For others, it was not a distraction at all, because you didn't want this in the first place. And for others of you, you had this, but you were too easily seduced by this. And for those of you who fall into that category, you're going to have to ask yourself why. Because you've completely lost that. Okay, that was your post-solar eclipse reading, Virgo male. This is Grand Madam wishing you much love.